Hello all, greetings at the outset. My name is Ganesh Onwad. I am an informal educator. I work with a non-profit organization, Wildlife Research and Conservation Society, as an education officer. And I look after environment education program in 23 schools in and around Belghat Tiger Reserve, Maharashtra, India. Tribal students are next generation of forest dwelling communities that possess immense traditional knowledge about forest and nature. This knowledge is and will be more relevant in coming years when environmental issues worldwide are becoming severe day by day. This knowledge will play important role in the process of conservation of Melghat tiger landscape in the long run. I have used gamification as my activity. As I teach schools in remote villages where the education level and basic facilities are not at par, forget about the nature club in the school. So I decided to encourage them and make one nature club for the school. I conducted an activity in 6 schools with the class strength of 30 to 40 students. The students were of grade 9 in the age group of 14 to 16. The name of the activity is Building a Conservationist Team Using Wildlife Flashcards. I have made 34 blank sheets to be distributed among students, and I also made colorful flashcards which had some images of wildlife and multiple choice questions related to wildlife conservation. This activity is a 2-hour classroom activity. The first activity is speaking with a pen activity. I distributed the blank sheets among the students and asked them to write any question which they had in their minds and never asked me in my previous environment classes or any other teacher. Most of the students feel shy or fear to ask questions, and these questions remain unanswered for long, leading to the loss of curiosity and interest in science. I gave half an hour time for this. Out of the class of 34 students, I got 10 chits back to me. The speaking with the pen activity had questions which would have never been asked due to fear and would have remained in young minds and eventually would have been forgotten. This activity encourages students to ask questions. Then I distributed colorful flashcards. Each flashcard had an image with a question they have to answer with the explanation. Each right answer will make them to the next level. When the flashcards were over, I distributed the 10 questions which have been asked by the students in speaking with the pen activity. The top 10 people who won the game are now a panel member of the newly formed nature club in the school. These 10 people can now conduct environmental activities in the school. Speaking about human natural world scales and perspectives addressed in the activity, most of the students' questions were on local, regional and global scale. Some of the questions asked by my students were, if humans are descended from monkeys, then why didn't the monkeys we see now remain monkeys and not become humans? Why do hens shed their feathers? In cow dung cakes, we have seen tiger or leopard pug mark. Why not other animals keep their legs in cow dung cake? Why the forest department checkpost asks us to enter our details to enter our own village? That is, students stay in villages in and around the protected area. The students' questions and answers included cultural, economic, historical and ecological perspective. The activity connected the following areas of the learning framework: responsibility and empowerment. Students developed complex ways of thinking and try to understand and analyze the broader scope of human wants and needs. They also identify injustice in the world and problem solve social and environmental problems. The students who won the game and became panel member of the nature club took positive action in designing plans for addressing issues of interest on a local level and openly share their opinions with others. The skills which have been connected through the activity are communication, collaboration, and problem solving. Students listen to other group members' ideas and opinions before making decisions, allowing them for making decisions, possibility of changing one's mind about a position or opinion. They participate in collaborative work with diverse participants on issues of wildlife conservation. Students try to understand the influence of humans and their impact on wildlife and apply this learning to predict, mitigate, and solve current problems. Knowledge of wildlife and wildlife places. In this activity, after brainstorming, students recognize and communicate that local decisions and actions can have far-reaching impacts on the environment. They plan to take action on issues related to the protection of the species. Speaking about the impact, students start thinking about questions they have never asked due to fear or any other reason. They get to know more about wildlife species, their habitat and importance of wildlife in human life. Students plan to communicate the learning to all the teachers and students in the school. As a panel of nature club was made out of the winners, a sense of responsibility was seen as they themselves decided what activities they can plan through the club along with the class. They come up with great ideas of conservation. They develop a team spirit when they feel that they achieved a panel member position by answering all the questions right.
and this gave an emotion that they are nature lovers and will work for nature in and around school, that is in and around Melghat Tiger Reserve. This course helped me to teach and learn in new ways. I used gamification to reach young minds. I got to learn scales and perspectives and the Nat-Geo learning framework. The course improved my storytelling skills, my communication skill to comment on other submissions, to communicate with other educators in the community, my teaching skills and my thought process. I would like to thank all the course mates who wrote and reviewed my discussions. I would like to thank Lian Ebru for all the corrections, suggestions, timely response to my queries, and all the support and guidance which she gave me during the entire coursework. I have grown personally and professionally. I thank Ariel Simons for the announcement and webinars which made me understand the certification process very well, and the entire Nat Geo education team for this wonderful course. Thank you.